All right, fellas, welcome back to another video. So today we got a special video. I am joined here by one of our gentlemen in the modern day Renaissance man, mentorship and brotherhood. My now friend and honestly one of our favorite client success stories. So David, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself to the people a little bit. Could you tell the people a little bit about where you were before joining the mentorship?
Yeah, like you said, my name's David. And before the mentorship, I was struggling with a few things. It's confidence, direction, and overall just feeling like I wasn't really sitting in my masculine frame the way I should be sitting in it.
Okay, so struggling with framing and really that falls down to like how you want to experience life, right?
Right. So I carry
Okay.
myself and everything.
Okay, so there's obviously a lot of noise on the internet. There's a lot of different people, content creators and coaches. Could you explain a little bit about what about my content and my work specifically resonated with you?
It's genuine. I think that's the first thing. There's no fluff, no BS. It's really you and your experience 100% no filter. So I'd say like the thing that resonated with me the most would be either the storytelling or just how you show it. So like I want to say like when you're making your videos, just the genuinity of it, you know, straightforward to the point, no bullshit, honest, all that.
How could you tell that I was being genuine in a world that's full of scammers and people that are not really authentic? Because anybody can act as if they're one thing online, but how could you tell that I was actually authentic?
You can you can feel it. Like you can tell when somebody's kind of just out to get clients. You'll tell people straight up, like you're getting vetted before you come in the program. Like if you don't meet the requirements, you're not getting in here. And along with the genuine side of it, like you can feel the emotion through the video. You can feel how passionate and convicted you are about what you're doing.
That being said, right, I'm highly aware that my mentorship, my program, and my offering is unlike any other that's in the male self improvement space. I'm not a red pill guy. I'm not a like the program that I have is very eclectic, right? I understand that, especially in a world where a lot of people would advise against that and say that, oh, you got to niche down and be specific. You're either going to teach dating or business. But the thing is, I teach all of that stuff, right? Now, what made you actually take the leap of faith and join a program when it wasn't really super specific? It showed a specific version of yourself that you could be. That makes sense?
Yeah. So I don't think anybody just wants to be successful in one area of life. And what you portray is you're showing success financially, in business, with women, with fitness and health. Like it's with languages and traveling, everything that every man wants to do. It's all in there, bro. It's all in there.
Indeed, indeed. I think a lot of guys are one dimensional, and we oftentimes see this, for example, like in the red pill space, guys will only focus on game, which I always say clearly in the content,
Mm,
I don't teach game. I don't teach tactics, right? You have to become this man, right? Or guys are only
exactly.
focused on business and it's, oh, I'm monk mode, I'm locking in, I'm doing this, right? But being a renaissance means that you have to encompass and master all facets of your life. This is an ultimate man. That being said, if you had to describe the modern day Renaissance man mentorship and brotherhood in as much detail as possible, how would you describe your experience and the things that you would not have worked on specifically and just overall, like what have you gained?
Man, I've gained a lot. I've gained a lot. The amount of game that's in there and just the brotherhood by itself, like really having people who are really moving in the same direction. Everybody in the inner circle has a business. Everybody is aiming for the top. And again, not just one in one area, in every single area of their life. Everybody's getting women, everybody's getting money, everybody's growing in every facet of their life. So man, I think the value that comes with that is it's it's something that everybody should have to experience at least once in their life.
Yeah, so yeah, that's true. Everybody's getting money. What's funny is, as you've seen, everybody in the brotherhood, in the group,
Mhm.
has has come to me for different reasons. We got guys like Felipe that came in to master his dating. They get a lot more. Max came because he wanted to be able to communicate himself well. Last week he just closed his first deal for 45K after 1 month of the program, right? You have completely transformed your entire self-image, how you present yourself, your business, like you scaled everything. What would you say is the most valuable thing for you that you've gotten? Because I know every guy has leveled up in different areas, but for you, what is the most valuable thing that you've gotten?
Understanding my C type and the clarity of where I want to go. So, because of course I knew where I wanted to go, but it was kind of just a dream. Like it was kind of just something I would think about every now and then. But now I kind of have more of like a roadmap. I get to sit down and look at this and really remember exactly why I'm doing this, and I get to see as I read it where I'm going. So definitely the clarity, because as I read it, I'm transforming into that person every single time I read it. So, and it's
Okay.
changed my business, dating, everything,
Talk to him,
everything,
talk to him.
everything.
Uh, could you explain a little bit to the audience for those that don't know, what is a C type?
C type goal is a it's like an end goal, like the end vision of where you want to see yourself in the future.
Okay. And what has gained more clarity around your end goal, essentially in this case being a North Star? What what has gaining that clarity done for your life specifically?
It reminds me who I really am, so now I get to walk in that person, because if you don't look at it, you forget, you start to slack off a little bit more. But when you read it and you remember who the fuck you are, it's just like, okay, now I'm back. The motivation is fleeting, but that's when the discipline comes in.
Mm, okay. So in comparison to when you first joined and now after being in the program for some months, how would you say it changed you specifically? Like if you could give three tangible results in your life of
Okay.
changes.
I would say fashion, 100%. The kind of men and women that I'm attracting, and again, just the clarity on my vision and purpose.
Mm. For sure. I recall, and I always tell you guys, if you aren't aware of the changes that you guys have done, we record all of our coaching calls. You can go back 2 months ago and watch how you spoke, watch how you presented yourself. And now the way you speak is so much more confident. Guys are closing deals, guys are getting the women that they want, guys are like,
Mhm.
it's always interesting to go back and watch yourself and to see yourself now be like, yo, damn, I came in a completely different person.
Everybody did. Everybody who I started with, everybody's elevated dramatically. So
In your honest opinion, why do you think everybody has had such profound changes?
not only because the program has that value that's there, but because we get to hold each other accountable, and we're doing it together. You know what I mean? And you're also a one-on-one coach. So getting to speak to somebody who's already doing everything that we want to do on a consistent basis, it makes it,
Yeah.
more motivating to do.
Yeah, and I always make it my point to add additional resources for you
My
guys.
God.
Like,
My God. People that you have on there, bro. Yeah.
yeah. Talk a little bit about it. Like in terms, because not a lot of people understand just how much value and resources I have in my community alone. This is why I confidently say 1000% there's nobody doing what I do, what we do as a team here. So could you talk to the audience a little bit about the specific resources that I have available for you guys every single day and month?
Well, not only you got the breath work, you have multi-millionaires coming on to speak with us uh, on a pretty consistent basis who just give game. And not only that, these aren't just regular people. These are people who are extremely skilled, extremely niche down and are really making a difference, right? So yeah, there's no that you don't get this value anywhere else. Not that I've experienced at least.
And we're only getting better. That's what's
Getting
crazy.
better.
Yeah. What would you say to somebody that's on the fence about joining this program and brotherhood? Because I get a lot of guys who DM me every day and they're like, oh, Dudley, I'm thinking about joining your program. And to be honest, I don't pay those guys no mind because I think they're full of shit. And I say that because I've invested thousands of dollars into mentors, and I 100% would not be who I am today without seeking help. And a grown man has to make a fucking decision. Whenever I sought help, I paid a person what they're valued. You feel me? I'm not,
Mm.
oh, I no, I was at peak frustration. I needed help and I hired somebody. So what would you say to somebody that's kind of halfway in? I don't know. I want to join modern day Renaissance man.
But on yourself, take the risk. Like I'm telling you, there's only reward that's come from it, at least for me. And I can speak for the other guys because I see it every day. Like we're in here, we're in here winning, collectively. So if you want to win, just do it. Do yourself a favor.
Yes, sir. And who would you say this program is for specifically?
Any man who wants to become better in any facet of his life. Like I don't think this really counts anybody out. Like there's game in every sector of life. Communication, mental clarity, again, women, money, business. It's like fashion. You're not really missing out. There's
Yeah.
nothing, there's there's nobody you can exclude from this list.
Yeah. So you said that you specifically joined because you wanted to become more confident, right? Like you wanted like to like feel like you were
Most
more like vibrant.
Yeah, essentially, yes. Yeah.
Okay. So in comparison to when you first joined, how confident would you say that you are and how has that bled into the other areas of your life?
It's changed a lot. Now I'm walking back straight, chin up, eyes forward. Uh it's helped a lot, especially because of the fashion sector. So now I'm dressing the way I want to dress and I'm getting healthier, looking the way I want to look. So it definitely helped me boost my confidence a lot. And even in business, uh, the more confident I am just in my day-to-day life, business is better. The people that you would want to attract into your life just gravitate towards you more. And yeah, you just feel better all around because of it. So I've jumped from maybe like a let's say a 5 to a 8, 9. We're still working, but
Mhm.
we've made it pretty far.
Yeah. It's always work, and I'm always super clear about that. The guys that come in, that commit, that do the work, they get the most results. You from like for example, you, Felipe, and Caleb and Ron, like the guys that come in that really have a quantum leap are the guys that are doing the work every day, that are showing up to the calls every day. So yeah, that's the whole fact. That being said, David, so what's next, man? Like what's next for you? What do you foresee yourself doing in the next 4 months?
I'm gonna hit that goal. I'm gonna hit that 10K goal. It's just a matter of time now. I'm attracting the people I want to in my life. So that trip, I don't want to say too much, but the trip, uh, yeah, just really staying on top of myself in my health, wealth, business, everything.
Yeah. Now you can talk about the trip, man. We're gonna have our first in-person mastermind this
Yeah,
year, and that's gonna be a movie. Like we're gonna have speakers. Obviously, myself, I'm speaking as well. But that the modern day Renaissance man mastermind event is going to be bananas. You feel me?
I don't
But
doubt it. I
David,
don't
man,
doubt
thank you for your time, brother. It's been a pleasure getting to serve you and to know you. And I love seeing guys realize their own power, dominating and just transforming their whole lives. Like I always say, you guys have heard me say this 1,000 times now. When you enter in my mentorship, I know it's different, but success and results are guaranteed. I always say that confidently because all my guys get success and results. But my concern is not your results. My concern is what, David?
Sustaining the results.
Exactly. Can a man handle it when he starts to get everything he said he wanted, when he starts to become the exact man he said he would be? That's always been my concern. And I'm just like, I'm very humbled and I'm grateful to see that you, as well as the others, have been constantly iterating and sustaining your dominance because ultimately that's what it's about.
100%, man. And the results show for themselves. You know, it is the people who are putting in the most amount of work who are getting the best results. So.
Indeed, G. So that being said, man, thank you, David.
Look, we tastemakers, groundbreakers, fucker, we crown shakers. Moved us out the margin, we're writing, that's how we found paper. Hustle nature, since we was riding back on them scooter razors. Had no stable footage since then, I've been the earthquaker. Brown sugar and cinnamon, don't think that I'm the greatest, I just settle for the synonyms. Hey, they wonder what's got it into him. I took a couple losses, my nigga, I'm trying to win again and win again and win again.